Hi everyone, I'm Mine. You're watching Nurse's Jewelry, and here I have one of the rings that is offered by Nurse's Jewelry. Look at this beautiful, beautiful ring. This is just an absolutely stunning ring. It's got that gorgeous purple stone and it's got some turquoise and blues in it. Absolutely beautiful ring, and I wanted to give you guys an idea on how to gift a ring. It could be an engagement ring, a promise ring, it could be a ring for a guy. It doesn't matter what type of ring. You can incorporate it into a wine glass. Yes, I said a wine glass. Yay, wine. I've actually used this technique before. It really is nice. It comes out really, really pretty. Especially if you're a do-it-yourselfer, or if you want to get creative with the gift that you're giving. This is just a really nice idea. Guys, feel free to try this out for your ladies. So you've got the ring, I've got my wine glass, I've got some filler, I've got some twine, and basically it's just not the easiest thing to do, but once you get the hang of it, it shouldn't be that difficult, and it looks really, really nice. So to start, I've got my larger wine glass, I've got my smaller wine glass. For the sake of the video, I might as well just do it in the large one. I want to add some filler. You don't have to add filler, you can add filler. If you do add filler, it can be tissue paper, it could be cellophane or whatever it might be. If you've got extra cellophane or something like that, you can actually put it in as well. Just take up some space. You could put marbles, you can put mini seashells, you can put stones. You can get really creative with the filler that you use in any gifts when it comes down to it. So I've got some filler there, and now right to it, I'm taking my piece of twine. It could be ribbon, it could be curling ribbon, it could be gross grain ribbon, it could be satin ribbon. You don't want to use a ribbon that's going to be too thick at the bottom. As a matter of fact, now that I'm thinking about it, I think the twine might be a little too thick. But you don't want to use a ribbon that's going to be too thick, because this is going underneath your base over here, and you don't want the wine glass to kind of topple over and fall. So you're going to go about halfway, and you're going to bring the halfway right underneath the wine glass. So you're going to set that wine glass approximately halfway. It doesn't have to be perfect. You're going to cut your piece a little more than you need, and then you can always cut the excess off. So you've got it underneath your wine glass, and now what you want to do, very simply, you're going to take that ring, you're going to put two ends through it from side to side, from opposite ends. So I've got my ring, I'm putting one through this side, and then I'm putting the other through the other side. That way I'm able to do like so. So you see, now it's caught in the middle. You're going to place it where it needs to be. And now the trick here is that you do need to use some Scotch tape to hold it down, to hold your string down or your ribbon down. Otherwise, it might shift when you're moving it around. By the time you actually give the gift, it might actually shift around. So you do want to do that. However, you can do it in different ways, though. For instance, right now I've got it. I just changed the position of the ring to face upwards. This is a little difficult, not that easy. And if I tighten it on the sides while it's up there, I can kind of crisscross it. It's just, you might want to do this with some help from a friend or something, because this can actually get a little tricky. See, I did this before, but it's not working now, and I think that's just because I'm being too lazy to use Scotch tape. But let me just see if I can hold this down so you can see what I mean. See how I crisscross that? So now the ring is kind of standing up in the middle. I've done it this way before, and I've also done it where it's just hanging inside the cup like so. Once it's tied, obviously, like so. So that they see that there's something in there, but they can't really tell what it is. So in order to do it this way, what you want to do is you want to first place it where it needs to go. You may want to have some Scotch tape handy, maybe cut up 2 small pieces. Just enough so that it can fit, so that it can stick onto the wine glass and still fit around whatever ribbon or string you're using. So you want to place it, you want to get that right placement, and then you want to basically tape down your edges as far down as you can so that you can't really see it that much. So I've got one here, and I've got one here, and that's basically holding it, keeping it from getting loose on me. Now I can actually tie the ring. So once I have that placement down, you want to just basically do one knot at the top. Simple as that. Just to tie it in place, and because it's fastened over here, you don't have to tie it too tightly, because when it comes down to it, they're going to remove the ring right away. Okay, and then you can play around with these. You can tie a little bow at the top. You can cut the ends off completely to keep it clean, however you want to do it. Where are my scissors? There they are. Now, the way I did it, though, was I tied it down completely and then I put cellophane on it, which I'll show you in just a moment. So basically, this is the way it is. I feel like, you know what? This is a big wine glass. Let me add some more filler. You can definitely add more stuff to it. You can throw in, you know what, even more so. Here's another idea. This is for another video that I'm going to be doing. I've got some Hanukkah gelt here. And that's the, you know, chocolate money. And who doesn't love chocolate? It's yummy. So I've got some chocolate money here. So in addition to that, I can throw some in there, you know, just to add a little more, you know, interest. Let's say this was a Hanukkah gift. Can fill that up, and basically, like I said, you can get really, really creative. You can also use this same concept with a fish bowl. If you're buying someone a fish, you know, as a gift, and you want to throw in a ring at the top or something like that, you can use the same concept on that. Just make sure the water level is low enough that the fish doesn't start eating the ring, of course. And there you have it. Now, last thing is, if you did want to add some cellophane to it, very, very easy to do. I'm just going to move these away so I don't end up having a little bit of a mishap over here. And you want to cut enough cellophane that you can wrap it around. It all depends on how much excess you want sticking out as well. Place your beautiful glass in the middle. Lift up your sides, make sure it's centered from all directions, and now choose what you want to be your front, what you want to be your back. Whatever you want to be your front, make sure it's facing, well, it doesn't matter which way it's facing, just make sure that you're pulling the sides towards the back. So in this case, I want to do it towards me. So I'm going to pull these sides towards the back. Okay, so now I've got this area over here that's pinched. Take some Scotch tape. I was about to call the Scotch tape by the name in Hebrew. I was about to talk to you guys in Hebrew for some reason. Okay, so I've got it. Now I'm folding over the ends just to make it look a little bit neater and taping it. The ends over here, you do the same thing. Kind of scrunch it up and tape it. And when it comes to this, it really doesn't have to be that perfect, because I'll be honest with you, very, very difficult to get it perfect, and it's very time consuming to get it perfect because the cellophane kind of crinkles and everything. But even more so, it looks nicer when it's not too organized, because it just looks a little better in my opinion. I actually do like this like extra, you see how you can see the cellophane scrunched up? I actually personally do really like that. Okay, now to finish it off, I will take a piece of my twine. I'm going to scrunch this up at the top and tie your twine around it. And again, you can do whatever you want with the twine. You can put it into a bow, however you want. Now, you can still see that there's a ring in there, but it's not that noticeable. So what will happen is whoever it is will open it up. Not to mention, you can also put the filler all the way up to the top where it covers the ring, and then they won't see a thing. And then basically once they open it up, voila, they see a ring or they see a gift or whatever it might be. So it's just a really cute idea. I hope you like it. Search Nurses Jewelry on YouTube for more videos and have a great day.